Up for sale is one 1982 Subaru GL 4x4. See the little light under there? Isn't that cute? Busted. Also needs a cap, but the lights do work. Could use a panel. It stays up, but in winter time, it likes to fall down. Here's a stick to solve that. Good little car. Has almost 150,000 miles, which is pretty low for Subaru. Use a seat cover. Heat, really nice, really warm, really hot. The Kenwood speaker thing comes on, but you gotta fight it. The knob, actually this knob actually goes on this side, and it's kind of, there, wait, so coming on now. I don't know if you see that. Turns on, and sometimes it doesn't, you gotta fight it, but it works nice. That's the rear wiper. You can hear the motor, just there's no squirt in it. And here's a front wiper. This one has squirt in it, as you can see. Works pretty nicely. The horn. Horn, horn, horn. Blinkers. The night, turn the lights on. Night lights, duh. Turn those on. That's on. They all work real well. I'll show you. And the blinkers. No way to really show you the brakes, but the brakes do work and the brights work. They work really well. So all the lighting works in this car. Works fantastic. Gauges, RPM, temperature gauge works. All the gauges work. Even the clock works in this thing. Now it is a 4-speed, but for being for a 4-speed, it gets about 27. 29 depending on how you drive it highway. It's really nice. Now the windows are mechanical, the locks are mechanical, so those don't go out, they all work. Going 55 now. Here's the brakes. They work really nice. And as you can see, temperature stays nice and cool. All the gears work. Remember, it's 4-speed. So, if you want to be traveling about 55, 65, going 75, 80 and 4-speed just really, you know, it's going to burn your fuel unnecessary. So, it's an older car, so take your time. It's a good car, though. does have a high and a low. So let me show you that. Low's all the way back. See it on there? See the low? Comes on and off. So here's low. Gear 2. Here's gear 3. And gear 4 works. I'm not gonna waste my time. Let's put it in 4. Normal, so you know the 4-wheel drive works. Here we go. Now these old Subarus, 4-wheel drive, you keep around 50, 55. You don't go any faster. I've owned at least 10 of these things. Don't do it, you'll hurt them. 4-wheel drive's on, it's engaged. This thing drives superb, and everything does work. You know, the wipers, like you saw, all the squirt, all the lights, all the gauges. It has no power steering. It's old school, so you're gonna be doing it the old way. Yeah, it's a really good car. Turns on, turns off, turns on, oops. Turns back on, 4-wheel drive off. As you can see, it has all those cute little lights when you're about to turn it on. Isn't that cute? Now, here's the bummer. Here's the bad part. This is the only thing wrong with the car. Linkage. Can't open the door up from the outside, so you got to go over to the passenger side and open it up right here. But yeah, the windows are manual, so they go up, they go down, and the locks are manual, so they all work. They're pretty easy too. I mean, that's kind of simple stuff. Title's good to go. Notarized, signed. It's all here. And there was some work done to it at Asian Motors. They can confirm it. It was about a year and a half back, and that's $724. Wheel bearings and inner and outer steering seals and pinion seals and all this crap. New shocks on it. You can go back there and look. The shocks are all shining clean still. And it has a lot of stuff, brake shoes, brake drums, and here it is, has the VIN number, an 82 Subaru, and their remote number if you want to call them, but it has a lot of work done to it. Look at that, even the light comes on for the dash. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cute? It's your lucky day. You want a Subaru, here it is. And it's 4-wheel drive, and these things are really good on gas. I don't know if you ever owned one of these before, but they really are good on fuel, and they go everywhere. And no shifter, you know, you have to go to the junkyard or get one at AutoZone, O'Reilly's, whatever. Oh yeah, let me show you, so you know it doesn't mix any fluids. Look at that. See that? That's all oil. Nice, huh? Yeah, well, I don't know if you see that, but it doesn't mix any fluids. It runs good. It has low miles for a Subaru. And everything works when I say everything, I'm like literally everything works but that door. So figure the door out. I'd just go to the junkyard, and you know what? Here's why I was never done. Just to get to that linkage setup, which takes forever. It's just easier to get a whole damn door. It really is. You can unbolt the door. They got one of these at Orange, I believe, but it's easier to just unbolt the door than it would be to get a whole panel and go through the linkage. Here's the biggest problem is this window's in the way. You can drop the window all the way to the bottom, it's still in the way. You can go all the way to the top, it's still in the way. So you know how it is. If you've ever done one of these before, you got to unpeel and bolt and all this stuff, or get the angle grinder out or grinder wheel and cut metal out of the way to get to it. And it's a hassle. So personally, for me, I'm not going to get involved with it. But if you want a really good four-wheel drive car that's cheap, this is her. Even this works. So come give her a test drive and see what you think. And happy buying, guys.